Local 4 News starts now with a severe weather alert.
All eyes are on Storm Tracker 4 in the skies as we track some wild weather moving across Metro Detroit. Flood warnings and advisories issued with a few inches of snow on deck. Everything you need to know coming up next. But first, breaking news from the Oakland Hills Country Club in Bloomfield Township. As you can see in this video, the building is on fire despite that wet weather sweeping through the area. For the very latest, let's get out to Rod Maloney, who is live on the scene. Rod, what are we finding out here in terms of how this started and how bad is the damage?
Well, we don't have any way of knowing right now, and in fact, the fire department is busy. They've kept us very far away. We're, you can see behind me here, but we're quite a ways away from the building. Where the smoke is coming from right now, they just knocked down the flame that was going quite high in the air. Now, a couple of things we need to know. This is the Oakland Hills Country Club. There are two massive wooden buildings in the entire state, the big ones, okay? There's the Grand Hotel up in Mackinac, and then there's this building right here, built in 1915. And it is a legendary building. Both of those buildings are legendary, each with their own tales to tell. Now, we're going to show you the incredible video of it going up in flames this morning. We understand that this started somewhere around 9:45, and by 10 o'clock, the building was largely engulfed. And as it stands right now here at noontime, it looks like the building is a complete and total loss. Now, this is a country club that is nationally known. It has hosted PGA events, the Ryder Cup, seniors events, and things like that. And the members that we have spoken to, because they're all flocking down here to come and see this very sad situation, have been telling us that they just did a complete rebuild on the south course. And in fact, the golf course itself is under new management, and so they're sort of coping with all of those issues. And so let's hear from a couple of the members that we talked to today. The first one is named Denise Stout, and then the second one is Rebecca Robinson, talking about their reaction to watching their country club go up in flames before their eyes.
It is heartbreaking. It's just devastating to see the loss, to see the history, to see all the 100-year-old, chandeliers and all the framed pictures and autographs that are going to be just gone. My only hope is that any employees that were in there got out okay.
Unbelievable when you stop. I mean, you almost want to cry. I mean, so many wonderful memories here that I hope can build some of it back. But my daughter, thank goodness, had her wedding October 9th here. It was spectacular. The clubhouse, the veranda, there's just so much history, so much wonder here. And my son is supposed to get married in September. So this coming September, I don't know, but all the Santa brunches, the Easter brunches.
You know, they are just so attached to this country club, and who could blame them? It's one of the really well-known country clubs all across the country. Michigan, of course, is in its own right a very golf-crazed state, and this is certainly one of those courses that if you golf, you want to play on. And so for them, it's a distinctly sad day to see the place burning. We're going to be getting with the fire department here before too long, see if we can get any better information from them and see what they know about how this might have started and how difficult it was to knock down. They've got help from other communities here trying to help them with this fire. So we'll be on this. We'll have the update coming up on Local 4 News at 4 and again at 5 and 6. Reporting live in Bloomfield Hills, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Such a historical building. Devastating to see this video. We'll check back with you in a little bit, Rod. Thank you. Our other top story today, the weather. We do have team coverage this afternoon. Our Sean Lay is live in Troy, where Rochester Road is flooded in both directions. That's just north of the Big Beaver intersection. And our Brandon Rue has a detailed look at our forecast. Brandon, what are we expecting?
Brand new snow totals coming in, so we'll share those with you. But there's a concern now for ice. Most of the morning wet weather has moved out thanks to a cold front, and the only spot above freezing, Grosse Ile. Everywhere else is below freezing. Our winter storm warning doesn't start until 3 p.m., and it is for ice and accumulating snow. This is a model showing freezing rain or ice. It could be a tenth of an inch, especially downriver into our south zone and into southern Ontario. And this is one of those new snow models that's through the mid-afternoon and especially later tonight. How about 5 to 8 inches for most of Metro Detroit? Storm Tracker 4 is picking up a little of that wintry mix and or ice in Washtenaw County, parts of Wayne, and depends on where you go, but our numbers will continue to fall. Some ice freezing drizzle here and there, but after 3 p.m., mainly snow and heavy snow at times. Be extra careful. Your local forecasters app is available for free in your app store, or you can put your phone camera right up to that box in the middle. QR code will take you right to the app. Everything of every detail for this storm and into the weekend. That's in there, Karen.
All right, thank you, Brandon. As we mentioned, Rochester Road is flooded in both directions, just north of that Big Beaver intersection. Take a look at the video of the situation over in Troy. What a mess. Let's get out to Sean Lay, who is live in that neighborhood. How's it looking now, Sean?
Looking a little bit better after a big cleanup, but look, if you live near a creek, ice and the water right now with the conditions do not mix. This is Sturgis Creek right off of Rochester Road. This is like an ice cap on top of all of that water. In the water, all kinds of debris. So the water came up with the rain from overnight, and that water had to go somewhere. It went right into Rochester Road. Let me show you the video we have from this morning, because big cleanup here to get that water down. But look at these pictures that we have here. High water all the way down Rochester Road, all the way down to the traffic light where it crosses Big Beaver. And then the water started spreading out up the side streets as well. So this was pretty significant. Troy had to jump on top of it, close down the intersection, get that water down, start draining it down. And then a backhoe is over here cleaning out Sturgis Creek so it doesn't happen again. But this could happen if you live near a creek, if the drains are not clear. Rochester and Big Beaver back open right now. Traffic is fine as everyone's waiting for what Brandon's talking about, Karen, the ice and then the snow later today. Back to you.
Oh, a very big weather news day this afternoon for sure. We'll check back with you later, Sean. Yeah. Appreciate the work. Make sure to stick with Local 4 News and click on Detroit.com for everything you need to know about the weather situation across Metro Detroit. We, of course, will be providing up-to-the-minute updates all day long on air and online. Breaking news in the Ukraine conflict. The situation appears to be escalating at this hour. Today, Russia expelled the #2 American diplomat in Moscow. The State Department says that decision by Russia was, quote, unprovoked, and that the U.S. will consider its response. President Biden said he believes an invasion of Ukraine could happen, quote, within the next several days. And in an address before the UN, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken called the Ukraine-Russia crisis a, quote, moment of peril. Here is more of what the president and the Secretary of State had to say just not long ago.
The most immediate threat to peace and security is Russia's looming aggression against Ukraine. The stakes go far beyond Ukraine. This is a moment of peril for the lives and safety of millions of people, as well as for the foundation of the United Nations Charter and the rules-based international order.
How high is the threat of a Russian invasion right now?
It's very high.
Why?
It's very high because they have not moved any of their troops out. They've moved more troops in. Number one. Number two, we have reason to believe that they are engaged in a false flag operation. They have an excuse to go in. Every indication we have is they're prepared to go into Ukraine, attack Ukraine.
Now, meantime, Ukraine said today the pro-Russian forces in the eastern part of the country had shelled a kindergarten, and this was, quote, a big provocation. Richard Engel has this report from southern Ukraine.
Attempts to resolve this crisis diplomatically have just gotten more difficult after the United States, NATO, and several U.S. allies have come out and directly accused Russia of lying. For the last several days, Russia has said that it is slowly pulling its troops away from Ukraine's borders as Russian military drills wind down. But not only do U.S. officials say they can see no evidence of a Russian drawdown, they say that Russia has actually been moving more troops closer to Ukraine and putting them into attack positions. They say that Russia has advanced about 7,000 troops, adding to the 150,000 troops that were already on three sides of Ukraine's borders. Russia says that everything it is doing is on its side of the border, that these are normal military exercises, and they say this crisis is being exaggerated by U.S. and Western officials in order to make Russia look bad, in order to gain PR points. Now, there is a very real, however, flashpoint that only got hotter overnight. The Ukrainian military said that Russian-backed separatists fired dozens of mortars and artillery rounds into Ukrainian-held territory, damaging at least one kindergarten. At least 2 teachers and a Ukrainian soldier were injured, according to the Ukrainian side, but that no students were in that kindergarten in the room that was hit at the time. The fighting between separatists and Ukrainian forces has long been seen as a potential flashpoint that could escalate into a much, much wider war. And those sensitivities are higher now, considering the massive Russian troop presence on three sides of the Ukrainian border. Richard Engel, NBC News, Mariupol, Ukraine.
Thank you, Richard. Still to come, what experts from the CDC are saying about the mask debate as pandemic burnout builds.